talking sports. It's in the game.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, but we are all set to go, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, here we go!
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Okay, break.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The Steelers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Second and a couple.
Now Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw.
Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Cunningham looking to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 4.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Steelers had 6 to their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards there on a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. There he goes, left side. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
The Steelers take over first down 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. 18, right in.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Left side 19.
Cunningham. He's going to let it go again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
43!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throw out wide by Cunningham, complete.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
60 Maverick. Ready?
Now Cunningham. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now off to the races down the right side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes...
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
42 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Attack, attack! Hey, red win, red win! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chiefs 17.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Gets through and now an opening. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now for the point after. Now Patrick going to change the play. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Steelers 27, Chiefs 24.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over a 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now Cunningham firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. Ball smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, didn't they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game.